Buenas gente, ¿cómo están hoy? Sepan disculpar otra vez el pequeño retrasito. Tuve algunos problemitas otra vez aquí. Esto ya es común conmigo, pero ya estamos listos. Sean bienvenidos hoy a la retransmisión ahora del día 2 de la fase de grupos de la Capcom Cup 11, donde aquí algunos grupos ya podrían estar confirmados de quienes podrían salir ya garantizado por winners. Aquí esta vez cambiaron un poco el itinerario y ahora va a haber algunos cambios en ello, donde esta vez en vez de ser el mismo ordenamiento de siempre, desde la A al H, va a ser esta vez primero los grupos D a E, luego, no, D a F, luego grupos G y H y por último grupos A y C. Y para mañana, que es el último día, o básicamente hoy acá, en horario uruguayo, es el último día de la fase de grupos, donde va a ser primero los grupos G a H, luego A a C y finalizando con D a F. Así que hoy empezamos ahora con el grupo D, que este grupo ha pasado de todo. Ya por ahora, como pueden ver, acá ya están marcando las confirmaciones de puestos, donde por ahora Broski se encuentra en primer puesto, ganando sus dos matches, aunque fueron matches de 2-1, no, 2-1, 2-0, por lo que está más 3. Blas en segundo puesto, que ganó sus dos matches, siendo 2-0. No, ambos matches 2-1, por lo que está más 2. Tercer puesto para Bao, que perdió sus dos matches, uno 2-0 y otro 2-1, por lo que está menos 3 por ahora. Sí, está menos 3, porque perdió con Broski 2-0 y luego perdió con... Y perdió con Blast 2-1, por lo que está menos 3. Aidom es el que está peor, porque ha perdido sus dos matches 2-1, por lo que está ahora en menos 2. Si pierde ahora al menos un match más y sea por 2-0, está oficialmente fuera de la Capcom Cup. Así que aquí en este evento acá, y Aitom tiene dos matches hoy, con Bao y encima con Broski, o sea, matchup de Bison Ed y matchup de Aki, que son matchups que Manon no soporta mucho. Así que aquí vamos con... Estos son los matches que tenemos hoy. Tenemos Blast contra Armperor, que esto va a ser un Ryu versus Ken, matchup lore. Luego Aidon contra Bao, esto puede ser una Manon versus Bison o Ed. Luego Broski contra Blast, este match es importante para garantizar quién tendrá la primera posición, que esto va a ser un Aki contra Ryu. Luego Armperor contra Bravery, esto va a ser un Ken versus Kami. Y por último Aidon versus Broski, esto va a ser una Aki versus Manun. Pero igual forma, el matchup para Idom está un poco jodido. Y encima tiene que pelear con la persona que casi lo elimina en la última Capcom Cup de Street Fighter V, que es Bao, que al final Idom ganó, pero fue por 3-2. Y Bao tuvo en dos ocasiones de ya eliminarlo a Idom. Así que ahora con esto vamos al match. Y obviamente nuestro compañero Intellect, que está aquí, nos ha puesto los matches. Así que vamos con el primer match. Blast versus Armperor, Ryu versus Ken. Obviamente no voy a mostrar las intros porque ya las mostré en el día 1, así que las esquipeamos. Vamos adelante. Primer match, Ryu versus Ken. Chile versus Corea. Y Blast ya empezó bien, pero Armperor se recupera. Esto es top tier versus mid tier, o mejor dicho, top tier versus high tier, porque el Ryu, aunque no hay mucha gente que lo usa, el Ryu está muy fuerte. Paré. 15 años contra más de 30 años de parte de Arperor, y Blast es básicamente ahora el jugador más joven clasificado a la Capcom Cup, con 15 años, superando a Ending Walker, que tenía, cuando se clasificó, 16, 17 años aproximadamente. Muerto. Round para Emperor.
We talk about what happens when a Ken throws you in the corner. It's been like a pivotal cornerstone of talking on the social media apps for so long now, and it's for a very good reason, right? Emperor just has so much control and so much damage potential. But that's the second time Blaza tried to go for the donkey kick and gets punished severely, but now the punish is coming Blaza's way with that low medium kick that started up. Emperor not too shy to let that uppercut rip. Low forward again into the Jinrai. Watch out the overhead.
Perfect parry.
Get out of here, get the side switch as well. Blaz with the meaty jab. Let's see that offense.
Jabs continuously again and again. Gives the meaty overhead blocked out, but Arthur with the walk-up jab gets a counter.
Side switch. Perfect parry otra vez.
Gets perfect parry. Get back to the mid-screen again.
Throw. Uno.
Pretty much at 0. Forward, yep, had to keep it clean. He had to keep it a true block swing after that.
Yep.
Oh, same with Emperor as well.
Back throw. No.
He's hitting so many times down below where he least expected it. But man, from that range, that was such an educated guess.
Wake up, sweep.
Qué buena. Hostia, dropeó ahí. Doble drop.
He went for a throw as a punish, Emperor.
Anything.
Literally anything.
That's one of those things where I think you're the other person.
Ya ahí tuvo dos drops ahí, Blas, que podía confirmar en combo. Y en pared. Punish counter throw. Se condenó. Creo que el DP no hubiera conectado si hacía cross. Si al hacerle cross. Muerto. 1-0 para Blas contra Emperor, el brazo del emperador. Pare, carga. Carga de engine. Chorurepa. Perfect parry. Parry.
And look at the corner carry after that, man. So much reward off of that perfect parry coming in from Emperor. But Blaz now trying to scrap his way out. OD fireball to keep Ryu in check. I like this control again from Emperor. Switching between the normals, switching between the fireballs. It is so ambiguous. Now the throw even more so of a guessing game. What do you do about this, Blaz? The sweep comes in against the medium kick. Well timed for the punish.
Oh my god, this worked out so much. Tries to kick the Jinrai. Finds the Pierce.
Lo mata. No.
Trying to go for a throw. He texts. But Boss does not have any bar to play with. A drive impact will kill, can play around that idea if he wants to. And he just looks
y lo mata con la buena y clásica crouching medium kick del Ken. El señor Emperor. Pare. Con el overhead. Pare. Hora de adivinar. No. Back throw. Throw. Perfect parry. Y encima con side switch, al haber usado el heavy tatsu. Triple stand light punch. 1-1. But still in a very similar situation. Ryu is going to be safe enough. I'm going to try to get this fix. He denied it a little bit by delaying that jab. Very smart. A big change up there from Emperor.
Game to game right now. Stand like it. All counter. Only time to drive rush.
Where's your
the DP fantastically done. No kid rush off the crouch medium punch, but for the next hit, he's going to get off the target combo. DP ender. Next.
Hadouken.
I think that's the first option. The first time we've seen that option exercised from Blaz thus far. Overhead, man, a lot of trickery coming in from either the Jinrai, the step kicks, etc. And now he's taking liberties by moving forward, trying to throw in that counter poke with the crouching medium punch with Blaz. He's still stuck in the same spot up until this point. Solar plexus destroyed.
That was so smart. Having to get that forward fierce to work out.
Qué buena, lo mató. Match point para Blaz.
Feeling the Emperor was getting pressured enough that there was going to be a bust out. Backs off just a little bit. Gets hit that he needs. He's on set point now.
Oh, yes, sir. And I like that he's testing the reactions. Blas is throwing out some of the lights to see if Emperor will try to whiff punish. But to no avail. I mean, either way, Emperor still has the momentum yet again. There's the throw. Where's the media? He denied himself so much
lo mata.
of that damage. He's like, you know what? I think Blas is going to be going for an OD uppercut.
No.
And the throw ended. I like
Okay,
that.
throw.
He's thoroughly going through his wheel of options against Blas. So effective. It's crazy. Damn,
crouching medium kick drive rush. Pare. Level 3. Para tener ahora una gran ventaja de vida. El señor Emperor. Ahí switch de nuevo con la Light Tatsu. No, trae reversal. Te quedas en la pared, amigo. Burnout. Is dead. Situación de jaque. En burnout y sin barra de super. Y is dead. Con esto, Blas derrota a Emperor 2-1 y ahora se pone más 3 en la tabla. Sus 3 matches, 3 victorias, ninguna derrota, pero fueron ambos de los 3 matches 2-1. Así que con esta ahora queda con más 3, igualando a Broski, que también está con más 3. Ok, con esto vamos con el segundo match ahora. Idom versus BXBAO. Manon versus Ed. Que Led había sido nerfeado recientemente, pero parece que eso no le importa. Eso le importa porque hay unos 6 Eds clasificados a la Capcom Cup. Aquí. Bueno, aunque 4 de aunque la mayoría fueron cuando el Ed era top 1, era top 2 del juego. Throw. Bien. No. OD Psycho Apa. Round para BXBAO. Buena. Buen salto. Pared y con medallita. Level 3. Level 4. No. Se viene el level 2. Pared a pared. Y lo mata con el reset. 1-0 a favor de BXBAO. Idom no se puede dar el lujo de perder 2-0, porque si pierde Idom 2-0 este match, oficialmente, aunque gane los 2 siguientes matches, está fuera. Peleó 2 veces ya ayer, perdió los 2 matches 2-1, por lo que está menos 2. Y si pierde este match ahora 2-0, menos 4. Incluso aunque gane sus 2 últimos matches 2-0, quedaría con 0. O sea que básicamente no tiene chance de clasificación. Porque si pierde otro match después, bueno, si pierde este match 2-0, ya queda fuera garantizado. Y si ocurre después que sus 2 últimos matches después, el que le sigue y después el último que tiene hoy, ya oficialmente está fuera. Ya oficialmente está fuera, no se puede dar el lujo de perder después el siguiente match y el otro 2-1. O sea, ni tampoco ganar 2-1. Porque básicamente no le sirve. O sea, el resultado que tenga ya está fuera. Y ahí está. BXBAO derrota a Idom 2-0, por lo que esto deja a Idom en menos 4. Mientras que BXBAO, al haber ganado 2-0, como perdió el match con Blas, menos 1, y luego con Broski, menos 3, ganar este ahora lo deja en menos 1. Que eso le ayuda mucho y quedándole aún 2 matches más aún. Le queda pelear aún con Emperor y contra Bravery. Así que con esto, Idom es el primer jugador que ya está confirmadamente fuera de la Capcom Cup. Ahora viene el match más importante de todos y el más crítico. Broski versus Blas. Esto es para decidir ya por primera vez quién va a quedar por ahora en este día 2. Ya oficialmente casi garantizadamente clasificado para el top 16 por winners. Así que aquí vamos. Aki versus Ryu. Y este match es importante para confirmar la clasificación. Broski tiene que pelear con Blas y con Idom hoy. Encima. Blas tiene experiencia en el matchup de Aki por haber peleado por si vete con la mejor Aki de Sudamérica, que es Pochoclo. Qué buen confirm de Broski. Uy, lo mata. Está muerto. He's dead. Sí. Round para señor Broski. Incluso con el perfect parry y el escalado, desde que ya empieza con un escalado del 50%, y Wefama lo mató. Veneno. Uy, qué buena. Paré, momento. Ya estoy de vuelta. Sepan disculpar el retraso. Otro llamado tuve recién que tomó parte de mi tiempo. Sigamos donde quedamos, que hasta ahora Broski va ganando el primer round del primer game contra Blas. Esto es para decidir quién quedará en primera posición. Aunque obviamente a Broski aún le falta un match más, que es contra Idom. Así que sigamos. Uf, situación de jaque para Broski, que está en burnout. Dead. Muerto. Round para Blas. ¿Quién se llevará el primer round? ¿El primer set? ¿Será Broski o será Blas? Veneno. Paré. Perfect parry. Back throw. Punish counter en perfect parry. No saltar. Buena. Drive reversa para evitar el overhead. No. El que confirme el primer hit is dead. No me comió ningún spoiler porque estuve durmiendo en esas horas. Así que no digas nada. Habré visto parte de las peleas del grupo E. No, del grupo D, pero después el resto de ninguna pelea. Solo escuché que hubo enormes upsets. Pero ok, 1-0 a favor de Broski. Sé que lo único que escuché nada más que hubo muchísimos upsets. Nada más. Pero no vi cómo pasó. Pero ok, 1-0 para Broski contra Blas. Esto es para confirmar la confirmación al primer puesto. Porque ambos tienen 2 matches ganados y ninguno perdido. Blas ya le ganó a Emperor 2-1 y Idom ya está confirmadamente fuera de la Capcom Cup, ya que al perder con Bixbao 2-0 quedó ahora con menos 4. Estaba a menos 2. Ahora está en menos 4. Incluso si gana sus 2 últimos matches, ya está fuera. Ok, match point para Broski. Porque si gana Broski este match, ya confirma casi su clasificación al top 16 winners. Throw. Horyuken. Cuando termine, aún estoy tomando por... ¡Hostia! Lo mata. A ver qué pasó. ¡Uy! ¡Sos ruido! paquete que pidió Vanessa. Sí. Los té. Los cafés. Ok, sigamos donde quedamos. Final round del segundo game. Si Broski gana este round ahora 2-0, quedaría ahora con un más 5. Porque como le ganó a Bao 2-0 y le ganó a Bravery 2-1, si gana este match 2-0 quedaría más 5. Y si Blas pierde este, quedaría en 0. Porque obviamente al haber ganado solo 2-1 a Bao y a... No, al haber solo ganado contra Bao y Emperor y fue 2-1, quedaría en 0 si pierde 2-0. Así que sigamos. Así que este match es importante que Blas lo gane.
Yeah, that's excellent. Even if they do get the jump in on you, Broski's always ready with an escape option just in case. Sure,
Con el evade,
on a bar,
con la crouching. De coward crouch. Buena, buena. Lo castigó. Castigó el drive reversal con level 3. Y encima en burnout.
Bro, we seen a lot of drive reversals from Blas, and I like that he was looking out for that. Blas and burnout, but he is undeterred right now.
Él no le importa el burnout. Paré. Ahora Broski se jodió. Muerto. Empate. 1-1. Ese fue error en realidad de Broski. Cometió un error fatal ahí. Y eso le costó el game.
A little bit behind the Nightshade pulse and probably could have backed away, but the guess on the parry was a little bit wild, man.
Oh my god.
It's not, I mean, not against them.
Right.
But Blas just thinking 2 steps ahead already.
Throw.
Also being burnout as well, too.
Yeah, that's
Throw, punish counter.
Man. He fights pretty damn well in burnout. It's something about these young kids, man.
Oh, paré.
They be playing in burnout like it's nobody's actually affected.
Part of the game.
Muerto. Match point ahora para Blas.
This guy is sick.
He's so good.
I mean, Aki's cool. Blaz is sick.
Trying to go for the overhead stand block, immediately Blaz on set point. Great bees and good bees against what Broski wants to do in terms of these resets. Man grabbed the yesterday. Stocks in attention after the only fireball knockdown.
Oh, buen castigo.
I like that from Broski.
Throw.
Purple is applied, by the way. Broski trying to land that hit.
Bien.
Blaz, yeah, that's
Veneno.
like, ooh, bam! The level 1 upon wake up. Broski thought he was just going to take it lying down. No.
Not this guy.
No salte.
Anti was there.
Throw.
Throw. So close.
Throw.
OD fireball trying to burn him out. Elbow too much pushback, but does get it now. Crouching mini kick.
Oh, wait.
In Hashogeki. It's enough. Blaz.
Y con esto Blaz se queda ahora con 3 matches ganados sin derrotas y con nota +3, por lo que obviamente afirma ahora su primera posición en el grupo D, incluso quedándole 2 matches que son Bravery y Idom, que son para hoy esta noche. Penúltimo match del día 2 del grupo D, señor Emperor contra Bravery, Ken versus Kami. Emperor tiene una victoria ganada con Idom, 2-1, queda +1. Perdió contra... No, perdió ahora con Blaz, 2-1, por lo que está en 0. Y si pierde este match ahora con Bravery 2-0, quedaría -2 o -1. Y si gana, quedaría +2 o +1. Throw. Y Bravery tiene una derrota, 2-1 contra Broski, y una victoria contra Idom, 2-1, por lo que está en 0. Si gana esta quedaría +1 o +2, y si pierde quedaría -1 o -2. Y round para Bravery.
And I love the utilization of his crouching heavy punches, excuse me. He's done such a great job of catching all the delayed normals that a lot of these players want to do. Damn, you punish!
Crouching light kick. Otra vez. Pare, hora de adivinar. Side switch, crouching light kick, medium kick. Oh, muerto. 1-0 a favor de Bravery.
It really depends on like the standing medium range. I don't mind that as a tool.
En 22 segundos.
Range forward and upward, but that medium kick too, when he walks back and tries to delay his normal with crouching medium kick, you are far more susceptible. I understand how strong it is, like in comparison to like every other character where you delay a normal like that, even like crouching medium punch. But Kami just goes above and beyond that quite literally.
Oh yeah. That's Bravery trying to fish with it. Crouch, going to kick able to head. Nice, it goes after the target combo. Okay right there, hits a heavy. Side switch off the dragon land.
Side switch.
Alright, we want to see that tactic.
Dropió ahí. Overhead.
Counter hit that was there. If you stand like it would have been a better combo.
Esta vez Emperor no se comió la
side kick. Just about to
side switch.
On the paces from Emperor, as soon as his turn was over, he was kind of back away. But I love the big opportunity now for Emperor off of that with punish. From the spin knuckle, a little bit off the mark.
Perdiendo cuidado de la Audicano strike.
Emperor is now on the back end. Bam!
Qué
yes,
buena.
Sir. Not quite dead though, Bravery. He could make something happen with a hit, but
nada.
It's the DP. A lot of confidence in that one, plenty of time. And Bravery, technically, he shook his head as soon as his jump roundhouse came out. He wanted to go for a dive kick on that.
Here we go. Delays the lights, gets the counter hit. Throw right after it.
Throw.
Or here, another throw. I know a few more times, hit a dive kick if you need to. This is fine. Reversal jabs, opening up. As soon as Bravery delayed, Emperor was there. Finds the crouch kick into the Tatsu, to the corner. No enhancement, that's fine. Just nice and close. Perfect parry. Not going to go for the DP. Run DP, now get the open.
Pare. Level 3. Y tocó. Lo mata. Lo mata.
Damage in. Still living.
Pixel. Ahora sí.
More than enough, yeah. You know, Emperor, I don't blame him for that at all.
Match point para Bravery.
You know? Oh, the fireball.
Audi can strike. No salte.
Pull that up. Anti-air is there though from Emperor. He's got that locked on.
Oh,
and using a Gen High to bait out some of these tap parry opportunities.
Doble.
Drop gauge almost gone. Delays, walks back, gets the crouching punch and a whip punch. Excuse me. Shippu Jinrai. Emperor.
1-1.
of like that too. Not willing to really press the button unless he sees one first on the ground, right?
Yeah.
He's really starting to change up what his offensive pressure has been looking like. For the most part, he's been running a train on a good majority of the players here, but in terms of like what he does in the corner. But right now, we're starting to see him slow down just a little bit, like a slight notch, because of the fact that Bravery's been opting to go for the airborne approach. But the one time,
A cualquiera de los dos le sirve ganar el match, porque ambos están en zona de eliminación.
Game to game right now. You know, I'm with you in terms of like how he's playing on the
Broski con la
ground.
derrota que tuvo ahora está más 1.
Talking all this good stuff about arm for Bravery already has him up the
No,
corner
más
before
2
10 seconds
está.
even happen. But then again, the side switch happens off the target combo.
No puede perder con Idon porque quedaría en 0.
He did that immediately after a blocked crouching jab. Damn, that feels with mad meats.
Incluso ahora después veremos las estadísticas de cómo han quedado.
A lot of dash back and walk back from Arper and Bravery stepping some of those out every so often.
Throw.
It's huge. Yeah, that's exactly why the burnout is there, but either way, yeah, single confirmed, didn't even matter. I love that.
Bravery sitting on set point. Clean the DP against this
Throw.
cat. I see some more Barry. Face off the DP for free in the corner. My turn to party. Stampers, that's what I'm talking about. The walk back Stampers to catch him trying to TK dive kick against a throw or a button. Kick your ass up in this corner. You're dead. Side switch, level 1, let's get it done. Final game,
final round.
And I like that difference too. After a couple of chained lights, right? Keep yourself in that right positioning, throw that immediate sand fierce. I wonder if Bravery will try to go for the parry the next time he's in that situation. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh,
able to catch the landing recovery overhead. Successful. Still trying to bait out.
Perfect
parry. Spin knuckle.
Back throw.
That throw, though. A lot of backdash, a lot of space just trying to guide out some of these dive kicks and jump ins.
Váyalo.
Well done combo.
¿Lo mata? No.
Reset.
Ahora sí. Y con esto Bravery derrota a Emperor 2-1. Y con esto queda ahora con porcentaje 0. No, perdió con Broski 2-1, así que queda en -1, pero le ganó a Idom 2-1, por lo que queda en 0, y al ganar este ahora queda en +1. Por lo que aún tiene chance. Último match del grupo D ahora. Idom versus Broski. Y si Idom pierde este u otro match, obviamente ya está fuera de igual forma. Gane o pierda Idom, ya está fuera. Pero a Broski le sirve, porque si Broski gana 2-0, ya puede, por ejemplo, superar a Blas en puntos. Porque al haber perdido ahora con Blas queda en +2. Y si gana a Idom 2-0, quedaría +4. Así que sigamos. Último match. Broski contra Idom. Manuel versus Aki. Veneno.
The idea. You need to have that intention behind it, you know? But I do feel like, you know, you're right. The light lash is where she can play at, where Manon can play out perfectly. So you have to figure out ways to get in.
Medallita,
right now,
level 2.
In. 2 medals up, 5 reversal on the wake up immediately. The fireball is out. But that heavy kick is so painful. The DI defensive right back at him.
Broski was actually telling me as well, he's like, the things I have for Idom, the way that he kind of plays his game and runs against the other Aki players in the States, primarily like Harshness, he's like, I'm just going to keep drive rushing him, or like find the time to start drive rushing him so that he gets uncomfortable with my spacing.
Right. That's a scenario. Whoa, no. Double dash up, command grab. My man was out in burnout.
Tal vez hizo mis input, pero igual.
Heavy kick. I don't know what's greedy and needy for that
hug. Para Broski.
Broski takes the first round, but
tal vez colocó el botón equivocado de fuerza, usó el light level 2, tiene que haber usado medium o heavy.
Thus far, I asked Broski what happens if Idom starts to catch you. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing it.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
That's what he said.
It's gonna land. If it lands, it's gonna hurt. You know, we talk about Aki or damage. The poison out first, right after. Ward's gonna be better on the first side of things. Jump back. Like that, don't get command grab. Finds the counter this time into the OD fireball for the knockdown. So attempt works out. Drive rush overhead stand block. Bring up the command grab, back jump.
Carry the mediums. You do have level 2 on deck too.
Dead.
With the poison on top of it. Oh, not quite dead. No way.
No.
Nah.
1-0 a favor de Broski.
2-2 what's going on. The
Incluso si Idom gana 2-1, está fuera. Is out. Porque está a menos 4. Tenía que ganar este match al menos 2-0 para quedar al menos con menos 2. Pero no le sirve de igual forma, está afuera. Medallita. 4 medallas.
Oh, he tried to roundhouse, but he was still way too close. Broski
Veneno.
firing first with that medium punch again, so far forward.
Perfect.
Jump, can't do much about that.
Reversal though, puts him up in the corner. Broski not a lot of part to use. He's trying to go for the lash. Again, the DI was perfect
Round
this
para
time.
Idom. Ya esta pelea ya no vale valor ahora para Idom. Esta es su cuarta pelea. Y suma 3 derrotas. Level 5.
Lands on 5 medals. With that bar at the bottom, you see up that level 3. Don't let him grab you.
That was the meatiest back fierce. Oh, you gotta kill him. Please don't drop
Level
it.
3. No lo mata.
Dear Lord Almighty.
Oh, he stays into him. He puts level 3 on with the medals. A ton of damage. Not enough. One more touch. Wake up, Super Broski.
No.
Big bet, no reward. Man grabbed to seal it and puts a final game between the two. I get it. We're gonna do the next corner. One touch to the territory. He'll go for a trade no matter what. Yeah.
Throw.
Again, he tried to go for the roundhouse bait. He was looking for something against Idom as a counter poke. Idom 2 for 2 when it comes to countering those stand roundhouses.
The throw. Text immediately. The lash. So Broski's actually being very competent in that light lash. Despite it being such a problematic thing, it might get jumped on.
Mi espalda.
The drive rush, it hides it a little bit. The throw. Drive rush, then medium kick, gets a crush, medium kick right after. Ah, the light quill, just to get that distance, to get the anti-air perfectly.
Por eso están todos los perros acá.
Broski, he'll do it.
Much more of an aggressive
Match
round.
point para Broski.
Not allowing himself to be susceptible to any sort of whip punishes, keeping it nice and compact. Also throwing in a couple of fates as well.
Se equivocó.
Cruel fate actually whipping the mark.
Audi Cruz, Audi pick.
Set up. Where you going?
Audi fully sweep.
Prepare the jump in again. 2 couple with the light lashes. As we talked about. And not throw those out. Already landing 3 medals. Changing the landscape of the matchup. Even more afraid of what could be coming through. Extra hit advantage off the drive rush jab. OD.
Level 2. Muerto.
Had to spend, I guess. Better safe than sorry, that is for sure.
Falta que en el siguiente parche el level 2 de Manon escale en base también a las medallas. Entre más medallas tenga, más daño hará. Ok, también el level 1 y el level 2 escalen con las medallas. Esto podría ser un buffo bastante interesante. Un buffo y un nerf a la vez. Interesante. Level 5. Cuidado. He's dead. Dead. Y Broski con esto está jodido ahora. Idom derrota a Broski 2-1 y estas son las estadísticas por ahora del día 2 del grupo D. Con esto aquí, Blas marca básicamente casi su clasificación al top 16 winners, con un +3, con 3 victorias y 0 derrotas. Broski con las 2 derrotas que tuvo, aunque fueron 2-1, queda con un +1. Pero está igualado casi con Bravery, pero por ahora Broski gana el marcador, ya que como Broski derrotó a Bravery antes, eso es que lo pone en segundo puesto y Bravery en tercero. Bao aún tiene chance de clasificarse si gana sus 2 últimos matches, que son contra Emperor y contra Bravery. Tiene que ganarles 2-0, así quedaría con un +3. Y Idom obviamente ya jugó sus 2 matches de hoy, los 2 de ayer, perdió 3 matches y ganó solo 1, queda un -3. Aunque gane su último match 2-0, ya está fuera y tiene que pelear contra Blas, justamente. Si Blas le gana a Idom, aunque sea por 2-1, ya se garantiza la clasificación al lado de winners del top 16. Ahora vamos con los matches del grupo E. Así que pasamos esto rápido y vamos con los matches. Que acá está. Acá. Estos son los matches del grupo B del día 2. Tenemos a Limestone contra Menardo, Crisis Age contra Fudo, Crimson contra Livestone, Menardo contra Daiva y Crisis Age contra Crimson. Menard tiene que pelear 2 veces hoy, Crisis Age también tiene que pelear 2 veces hoy, Menard tiene que pelear 2 veces hoy, Fudo solo tiene que pelear una vez y Diver también solo una vez. Dejarán el match más importante, Fudo contra Menard, para el día 3. Así que con esto vamos con el primer match del grupo E. Limestone contra Menard, y este va a ser un match bastante curioso. Colombia contra República Dominicana. Bison contra quien.
This one is definitely a scrappy one. Both characters can afford to get really aggressive. We'll see who can bait out what going forward.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that he's kind of like picked Bison and stuck with him for a little while now, Mena RD, but he is coming into his own, showing us that's why he is the strongest bull with that playstyle. And he will get the extension from the Psycho Mine and pop on another one.
He's going to take the throw now, right? Mena RD is going to take the slow, steady offense. And Limestone waking up with the perfect parry, though, able to get rid of the mine and switch sides. Ooh, was not ready for that follow-up, and now Mena RD able to poke back. So proficient at that.
Backdash is there, Limestone. He's just going to wait for the bomb to automatically detonate, but a throw was there for his troubles. Shoryuken there as well, so he's going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat if he wants to take this round, but Mena RD looking for a comfortable closeout here with any poke or drive rush cancel.
Oh, the second he got the counter hit, but no link with the light kick. Very surprised, and he throws for his life.
Straight on the fireball.
Limestone not enough health to survive that one.
Que esto podría ser un 2-0 para Menard. Y eso le ayudaría bastante, porque quedaría con un más 4. Level 1. No.
You know, I'm not mad at that because Limestone opened this round very aggressively, right? Like we said, in the previous round, it looked like he was trying to gather intel. This time it came out roaring, but he still baited it out. And Mena taking the throws now and still playing disciplined defense. Poke back at the perfect time.
Here it comes. Delay with the throw, an immediate throw there, because I did say counter hit, sorry. And then again, just taking the frame bunch, still by walking up there, taking that pressure. And if he gets one hit here, Mena, he's won the game.
And look at that, not much damage, but he moved him corner to corner. Now he's got the screen advantage as well, so Mena RD always thinking about the long game when it comes to the Psycho Mine and how to play Bison. CA on deck as well, he knows one hit could actually kill off Limestone. Oh,
no.
That's the last frame possible.
Mala idea.
Limestone.
Sigue vivo. Round para Limestone.
He wanted to see if he was
¿Quién abría el marcador? ¿Será Menardo o
for these guys, but hey, he's awake. He reacted just in the nick of time there, and that will be a fat punish, and you will get a Psycho Mine for your troubles.
Bomba.
Man had the hands on the wheel schoolboy Q joint playing. Most definitely was ready. Mena RD continuing to take these throws, right? He knows Limestone's not trying to be too antsy when he's got the mine on him. Double run, just taking the Oki as well. Love the way both of these players are prioritizing, just maintaining the most advantage possible.
Psycho Crusher to generate a little bit of space. A little bit expensive now, and the reward is much less significant than it was in the previous patch. Before the December patch, I should say.
It's the jab, yeah. No counter hit or anything like that. Mena, both of these players, have been walking up and jabbing a lot.
¿Sigues ahí, Francis, por las dudas? ¿Por qué no te veo?
We'll see if Limestone got to bait that out. Look for a crouch medium kick punish on one of those. Oh, instead he's trying to drive rush behind the whip. That's an interesting idea as well.
Punish! And it's got to be a level 3. It's got to be a level 3, my
Level
dude.
3.
He probably could have a different combo route into Shimpu Jinrai, but I think this is much better for him in this regard. But if he gets this wrong in this interaction, he could be burnt out, he could lose, because Mena's in CA proximity.
Exactly right. Mena lands that CA. I mean, he just might be dead, but instead the DI connects, and Limestone able to take the first game over Mena RD. And remember, every game, every round counts here in the group stages for that point differential.
A stand light kick punish conversion into the Super Art 3 was just the energy that Limestone needed there. Completely energized, reinvigorated it seems as well. Heck, maybe we can go a couple steps back. It might be that drive impact he reacted to in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
got him to wake up.
One of the things that kept him alive in that first game, he was able to clutch it out afterwards. And again, looking for the parry afterwards. And Mena RD has just been establishing the throw, right? That's one of the primary strats that Mena RD goes with, especially early on in the set. He loves to keep establishing throw and then pay it off later.
Well, here's the thing, right? As we see Limestone take Mena RD to the corner. If he wants to initiate and set up the bomb, he do crouching medium kick at the drive rush. If he wants to try and actually end the game or do it from a defensive standpoint, he do crouching medium punch.
Scissor kicks de nuevo.
Trying to catch beautiful right there.
Arrogant.
Drive rush in, actually we're punishing the jab. Starting to catch on to each other's timing and their wake-up decisions as well. Mena RD, huge bait out and a bigger punish.
And that's going to be the round there. Stand fierce
Level
into the
uno.
knee press nightmare. Being as optimal as can be.
Round para
Limestone knew the
Minardo, que quiere
consequences.
empatarlo.
As to the risk he was taking there. And Mena is
Do
looking
you
to
see
equalize
now
in
the
this set.
difference in the
Nice health
power?
bar, bro.
Bien
That's a
bloqueado
nice
el
little
over.
toy you got there. It would be a shame if it got stolen.
You know?
Oh, you the
Limestone again, not afraid to pop off with these reversals, even though Mena did bait one out last round.
Ay, no puedo.
Maybe Psycho Mind. And he's done it again.
No.
Yeah, this is huge. It's going to be a massive
He's dead.
damage here, but he's going to actually pop on a different conversion
Doble
into
bomba.
a double Psycho Mind. Not deterred
No,
with the
otra vez.
Dragon
No
Lash
esta
play.
vez.
Limestone is on that smoke today.
I believe that's 3 straight wake-up invincible reversals right there. First the ODDP and then double level 1. So yeah, he's making Mena think every time he knocks him down.
Oh, he didn't get the button in time because that looked like really late for the cancel there. But Limestone, lack of resource in terms of super art meter.
Oh,
He needs that
un
drive
toque
gauge.
está
He
Limestone.
might need to do like a stand medium punch to counter poke that stand medium kick.
Yeah, Stemmie crouch medium punch as well. One of those, something like that. He could even perhaps Dragon Lash, but that'd be
Perfect,
scary. And
padre.
instead, the
Dice-
parry comes out on the drive rush. Great reaction.
1-1 le empata el
Very
toro
curious as to why. I
contra el
understand he had a lack
diamante
of health, that
bruto.
stand medium kick
El
was
diamante
just gonna,
duro.
like, get rid of him for the round regardless, but we could, like you said, I could probably see a back medium punch. You could see a crouching medium punch, just something. But he went for a raw drive rush there instead. If he built it off from a drive rush throw, I think that round could have ended a lot differently.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And Limestone striking first blood early with the patented corner carry of Ken. The best of the business. Tried to catch him at RD pressing after the third light, but not anywhere to be found. And again,
Wow.
another invincible wake of Limestone cannot be deterred.
Bomba.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
no.
as well, yeah.
Finally putting the brakes on right there. And Limestone, he knew he was too far away. And Mena
Throw.
goes for the parry in the corner. He ended up paying for it dearly with that punish counter damage. And
No
the DP
salte.
to put Limestone on
Match
set
point para
He
Limestone.
almost done that
A punto de...
last second
Buenas,
possible.
Bruno.
It
Bienvenido
looked like he
sea.
almost hesitated and allowed the jump to completely
Estamos
roll, but
aquí
it's
con la
gonna be a heavy
cobertura del
Psycho
día
Mind
2
locked on again.
de
And there he goes low
la
this
Capcom
time.
Cup 11.
Does Mena RD
Hostia.
onslaught of Psycho Minds, boy.
No
felt
salte.
like 3 Psycho Minds in a combo. Like, what in the world?
You know?
But yeah, Mena, he's one of the best players at switching sides in the corner, right? So I love the fact that Limestone backed up at the end of the last round, just stayed in anti-air range, checks the run attempt, and then baits out the invincible reversal, starting to catch on to the decision making.
Final round.
Stop that right now.
Ay,
Well, here's
Cucurra.
the thing, because it's the very last round for both these two combatants, Limestone has to really think twice
Uf,
about some of these
esto puede
shortcuts
volverse un
and
upset
Super Art 1.
si
He might
Limestone
just have to pile
derrota
on pressure
al
and stay on
toro.
offense as much as possible.
He's looking like it, right?
Aunque
He's trying to
con
walk
esta
him down
derrota
and be
Minar
careful, but
quedaría
Weaver's
más
buns,
uno.
man, that back range jab, and now the crouch medium kick. The scrambles are working out for Limestone, and he's going to cash
Hostia.
out. He wants to switch the drive advantage to his side as we drain some of Mena, then he builds his own back.
The pendulum swift
Uy,
is
casi
now in
burno
his
el
favor
toro.
here, and he can burn him out if he wants to.
Qué
But it's going to
buena.
be huge. Don't reset. Just finish the combo.
Instead, yeah, he actually drops him
No.
for the proper Oki, and again, backing up, right? He's not letting Mena
Y
switch
se
sides,
acabó.
and that chip.
Y Limestone derrota a Minardo. Eso le va a afectar demasiado. Eso básicamente le arruina la posibilidad de estar en top 16 winner side al toro. Y eso que aún le quedan 2 matches a Minar. Le queda el match contra Daver, que va a pelear de último en el grupo E. O sea, el último match del día 2. Y luego 2 matches más. Y esos 2 matches son complicados. Son con Fudo y con Crimson. Siguiente match. Y este es importante para confirmar ya el primer clasificado. Fudo contra Crisis CH. Vamos ahí.
As well,
Terry
right?
contra
Drive rush
Eda.
light punch from Fudo can be super annoying. He's not afraid to tussle with you, like I said yesterday. So if you haven't got your
Si
understanding
Fudo
of the
gana este
spacing
match,
right,
aunque sea 2-0
none
o
of your
2-1,
tactics in neutral are gonna
está
work,
básicamente
and literally,
confirmadamente
none of your tactics in
clasificado.
neutral might work.
Fudo, I mean, so good, bro.
Porque
39
ganó
years
sus
old
2
and still got the
primeros matches
reaction
del
to a
día
young
1
man, just parrying the burn knuckle
2-0, porque
immediately.
es más 4. Y si gana este match, aunque sea
Yeah, that's what I
2-1,
mean, right?
más
Yeah,
5.
exactly. With Ed's range on it, whether it be flicker,
Pero
the
todo
stand
puede
medium
pasar en-
kick, etc.,
todo puede pasar en el
it's
día
gonna be
3.
so tough for Terry to get those burn knuckles off, or even the power waves.
Hay copa.
That's it. I think he tried
Muerto.
to do a walk
Round
up
para
back through
Fudo.
there,
Yeah.
but Fudo not having any of it. Very sharp awareness there and was able to close out that round. And there's already a power wave there from Christy Sage in this next round.
Very smart
power
recognition
wave.
from Fudo, honestly, knowing that Chris was gonna need a big comeback, and to start that, usually you gotta put the opponent in
the
the corner,
rising
pop it
tackle.
off, and he asked Fudo in the corner again. This is how the last round started,
Ahí.
but it didn't end like this.
Otra
There you
vez.
go, nice conversion
Adivinar.
there into the rising tackle. He's trying to get into the overhead because he'll buffer. I think he'll buffer the power geyser to see if it
qué
hits,
buena.
and then we'll see. And
Level
Lance is
3.
going to make sure that
Y
Chris
burnout.
CCH is in burnout, and Fudo is going to restock as much dry gauge as possible here. This is a nasty situation for Chris unless he wakes up with something big.
Yeah, he's got meter to defend himself at the very least, and we are mid-screen, so he doesn't have to worry about stun at the moment, but still it's going to be tough. As Ed just gets to have his way with him for now, but he jumps
qué
at the
buena.
perfect time.
Level 3.
Right
Lo
when
mata.
Fudo was looking to flicker.
There you go, Rising Fang should be able to close out the round here for Chris CCH. He will have to exhaust that super R option, however, he goes into this next round refreshed, and he can still be as aggressive as ever. Make sure you don't test Fudo's reactions, man, on that parry.
It's one of the things, right, it's like, okay, you sacrifice 0 meter, Fudo doesn't have much
Es para
either,
que
so
no
it might
quiero
be
que
even,
quede tan
but again,
oscuro
Fudo has
esto.
that strong level 2,
Por
right? So
eso.
he still has quite a meter advantage going into this last round. As long as he actually builds level 2, which I'm sure he will by the end of it.
There you go, medium burning knuckle there. Drive rush down, heavy punch. Such a powerful tool for Terry now, especially after a drive rush.
Qué buena.
It's going to be massive damage here into the Psycho Blitz for Fudo.
Got him on the power wave and burn knuckle response here. Chris
Burn
CCH, he
knuckle.
didn't want to get burned
Throw.
out, right? So he knew Fudo would keep
Oh,
applying pressure.
wait.
Popped off with the burn knuckle. Very smart in the
Buena.
anti-air
Pero
trade
fue
there.
un
But Fudo
tradeo.
has 2 bars. Now you got to
Throw.
watch out for the jab into the Oni
Throw.
Blitz.
Backdash is still available for Fudo, but he goes for an
lo mata.
EX Psycho Knuckle, and it gets punished
1-0 a
into
favor
the
de
power
Chris.
geyser there. Because you know what, it could have been a backdash and he catches the delay.
Le
or he
baitió
blocks
obviamente
and
el
does
OD
DOS
Psycho
against
Opa.
Psycho uppercut there. This is what I mean. Fudo's not afraid to do that. If he needs it to be
1-0 para
done,
Chris,
and he
que
believes
puede
he's gonna
hacer
get him out of the spot, so
la
be it. We stick with that
jugarreta
decision.
Yeah. And
y
you know, honestly, I'm
permitirle
just
que
so
Menard
used to
clasifique
seeing
por
when he heads
winners
back
y
to the
Fudo
corner,
por
what a
losers.
perfect parry on the power wave and then DPing through it though.
Sí, Chris le
Screw
gana
my
a
last
Fudo
boy, that was
2-0.
just too sick to ignore.
No anti-air there. It's too far for the light cycle uppercut. Didn't want to risk it either. This is the downside of Chris CCH's spacing on the burning knuckle. These guys will micro adjust their spacing and make sure they get a light punish at least.
Precisely right. Fudo had been walking back a little bit more. That time he stopped to keep in range of the punish and then baits out Chris's wake up.
This is why I think Chris should use stand medium kick more. One of the better poking tools in the game for Terry. Crouching medium punch, drive rush, cancel. It seems that, there you go. It seems that he's limiting his options unless he sets up real offensive pressure with Terry.
And again, you see him, he's trying to implement those burn knuckles, but the range on Ed, all these options that he's going to be throwing out just completely stuffs the approach. Now,
nice perfect parry.
Bueno,
You didn't
todo
get
el
that
perfect
right.
parry.
there was going to be guesses on guesses, and your drive gauge was not going to look healthy.
Lo mata.
Fudo, nonetheless, though, has him in the corner, tries to go low, does get the parry, he reaches a little bit too far.
Backs away just in case, respecting any wake-up option there from Fudo. The perfect
No,
parry. He's going to
he said-
close it out here. He's going to do a full combo
1-1.
into the Psycho Chamber, lock him up, and continue to make sure Chris stays at the bottom of this group. Oh, right, that's one apiece. My bad.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Chris CCH did take the first game, so now we're all tied up. Kept one in the chamber. That was a very quick game, too.
You know what? I actually thought we played a whole first. I thought these guys were playing for ages. That's how locked in I am.
Yeah, most def Fudo responding back. Now we gotta see what's Chris CCH gonna do. We saw a successful jump in early. I wonder if he's starting to think about that a little bit more.
No.
I'll see.
I'm not a huge fan of Terry doing the crouching mini kick target combo to drive rush because it can be exploited, but Chris seems to be believing in it and how it's been working out for him thus far.
Indeed, and from this range here, oh, he's trying to walk up to him, but instead,
Oh,
he's
the
gonna
rising
hop off
tackle.
after the forward heavy punch connection.
Nice, and he got the
Lo
confirm
mata.
as well, and the Buster Wolf, not dead yet. No,
Ahora
good
sí.
stuff there from Chris.
Match
I
point
like
para
it,
Chris.
because I know that's a two-hitting move, but sometimes it's very hard for people to analyze if they're going to get the hit or not to cancel into the power charge.
Wow,
Oh,
and
qué
beautiful
buena.
spacing from Fudo right there. Seeing the same medium kick come out, immediate whip punish as well. Power wave putting a stop.
No.
Nice delay. There you go, catches him. He's going to get the extension into the medium burning knuckle
Pare.
there from a meaty power
No,
charge.
esta vez.
That connected off the light one.
Fudo again continue to wake up with different options, right? We see the OD uppercut this time. Parry was last time,
Perfect
and
parry.
speaking of which, Chris CCH the one that busts out.
Nice backdash there from Fudo.
Throw.
Throw there from Fudo. Can
Pare.
drag him in. Not going to do it just yet. Still doing it. Yeah, he wants to see
Back
if
throw.
Fudo's going to parry again off that drive rush cancel, I think. And there you go. That could have been a level 2.
Oh,
that could have been a
no.
level 2, but I don't think he cancelled it early enough, Rinch.
Yeah.
No lo confirmó
Let it go, and he
y
actually
se
did
arruinó.
reach, tried to throw Fudo into the losers,
Final
but
game,
nah.
final round.
Fudo able to tie it up and force a final round.
He likes to do the quick burn a lot, especially the EX version, but I'm really not sure if he didn't get the input in time for the power geyser. He had the meter there, definitely.
Yeah, and it would have killed, so I'm sure it was just an execution error. Nonetheless, right
Level
there,
3.
the spacing trap after the big heavy kick just puts out the medium punch and Fudo walks into it. Chris CCH, huge cash out.
Is he going to drive rush in though? That's the question, and he will drive rush in because he's trying to burn him out here, and he's got the resources to do so. Fudo knew that as well.
Super clutch perfect parry from Fudo to protect this drive gauge and keep himself alive and healthy in this round.
No
Careful,
salte.
because Fudo actually has resources to get rid of you. If you're not
Tradeo.
careful, Fudo will win.
Mal.
Oh, that's gonna work. That will work. That will work. He got the
Muerto.
enhanced range from the drive rush, and it does move you forward to level 3 anyway.
Dead.
There you have it.
Stuff from
Level
Fudo
3
right
inescalado.
there. Drive rushing in, and like we talked about in
Y con esto Fudo marca básicamente su clasificación a top 16 winner side, teniendo un puntaje ahora de +5 con esto. Y Chris con esta derrota ya perdió con Menar 2-0, perdió con Daiva 2-1, que ahí está en -3, perdió ahora con Fudo -4, está fuera ya. Aunque gane su match con Mr. Crimson, está fuera. Vamos ahora con el siguiente match. Crimson contra Limestone. Dalsim versus Ken.
Up drill kick. So if you want to shimmy him and try and punish that, you can do so. I want to see if Limestone uses a little bit more fireballs.
Que Crimson puede hacer la jugada
much
y
different
clasificarse a
character
top
in terms of
16, aunque sea por luces, y dejar fuera a Menar
Oh, he's going to have to
si
try
le
and change
gana
his approach
mañana.
just in general.
Yeah, we've already seen 2 fireballs from Limestone, right? So we'll see if he keeps chucking them out.
Además, Crimson tiene que pelear 2
Nice little
peleas.
trade there. That
Esta
crush medium punch is a
y la
great
de
tool for
Crisis
Ken. It's
Gate.
disjointed. Obviously a great buffer behind it as
qué
well.
buena.
Getting the force knockdown juggle going to be very important
There we
always
go.
when fighting Dawson. I'm surprised he didn't actually get the punish there.
Yeah, we were talking about Crimson's options with the drill kick earlier before the match started, and a Dragon
No.
Lash to swat the Mosquito out of the sky here
Vale.
and lock him down in the corner as
Throw.
well. Crimson, what's your choice on Wake Up?
Throw.
Just going to take the throws for now. Don't want to risk
There it is.
anything, but there's the
Oh,
wake
le
up
metió,
drive
lo mata.
reversal. Limestone knew it was coming as well. And
Round
even
para
before the
Limestone.
buff to the drive reversal, Dawson's were the ones using it the most anyway.
And this is the thing, right? Because he has to be careful as well, because if Limestone waits, you do the drill kick, you got...
qué buena.
Yo!
Sometimes some things happen and it deletes our point. on
Algunas cosas
commentary.
nunca
That was
cambian.
ridiculous.
Castigar
Hey,
los normas del
Limestone, what did you
Dalsim.
drink today?
Qué buena
All
de
right,
Crimson.
side swap here for Mr. Crimson. He's got to make sure it counts.
Oh, I love that juggle as well, getting the proper Ogi afterwards, trying to bait something out. We saw
Esta
how
vez bien le
aggressive
salió bien
Limestone
ahora
was
el
on
drive
wake up against
reversal.
Meta.
Brother, why are they... Nah, he hasn't been caught out by this stuff today. Meta
Lo mata.
couldn't do it.
1-0
You
para
definitely
Limestone.
can't do it. And your punishment is going to be down 1 game in this best of 3.
Man, made no bones about it right there. Hits the DI, fierce into the level 3. Business handled. 1-0, and Limestone continues on this momentum.
That's interesting because then Mena had a good time because obviously he was utilizing the jabs and the scissor kick pressure and he planted the bomb. Dawson doesn't move as fast. He moves it differently. He's elusive in his own right. But Mr. Crimson has to figure out how to open him up without sacrificing too much.
Yeah, Meta had great success,
Throw.
like walking up and jabbing just to
Perfect
keep him
parry,
at bay,
back
right? Keep
throw,
him tamed.
punch
Dawson doesn't
counter.
have that luxury. Such slow walk speed, the jab's not going to act the same way. But he's off to a great start here in this round. At the
Pero
very
me
least.
parece que en
I get that
Colombia no hay
perfect parry
Dalsim.
and great defensive sequence
El
there
único
from
Dalsim
Limestone. Low on
sudamericano que
drive gauge
conozco
here,
es
but at the
Shaka.
expense, he's able to get out of the predicament before Crimson throws him right back into the corner.
That was a clean punish on the stick kick attempt as well, but
Throw.
Mr. Crimson actually avoids the punish counter throw by dashing out of that
Otra
parry,
vez.
so well done from him.
Play.
Teleports in. Good throw take there from Limestone.
Qué tradeo.
Beautiful teleport right there at Limestone. A little bit strange. Maybe that was an execution error because of the teleport on the other side. I don't know.
Now you have to remember as well, he swatted Crimson out of the sky when he tried to do a float before, so I don't know if he's like kind of like hell-bent on trying to get him out of the sky every time he does that. You can't commit some of these dangerous answers because
Crimson tendrá que
still has
empatarlo,
aerial
pero
actions,
con
right? The
esto
teleport, the
Crimson
overcoming, all
quedaría
this stuff.
con
Absolutely.
+1, porque como perdió con Fudo 2-0, aunque ganó con Daiva 2-0, quedaría ahora con +1 si gana este match ahora. Y Limestone,
Okay, every time he sees him actually start rising up
Limestone perdió con Fudo 2-0,
When you said hell-bent on
quedó
getting him out of the air, that
-2,
was
le ganó a
accurate.
Menar
Like, there's no type of thinking,
-1,
like, that is
y
what
si
he's
gana este
looking
match
for 100%.
2-0 quedaría +1.
Crouch fist one of those limbs again probably later.
Yeah,
Throw.
exactly. And Limestone just throwing this man till his health bar is gone, and we're going to do it again. Yes,
Bien.
Mr. Crimson
Throw
knew.
escape.
Slide afterwards, perfect spacing after the tech throw.
Back throw.
You gotta keep him here. You want to watch out for your drive gauge, Crimson. Throw.
Yoga.
And he's got one of the most danger corner pressure in the game, by the way. Don't sleep on this character. He's got tons of situations that give him massive frame advantage.
Most definitely, and you can see the previous game against Meta is really affecting Mr. Crimson's decision-making, not going into the full super chip. Avoids, and somehow, some way, the
Match
scramble.
point para
Too
Limestone.
much frame advantage on the drill kick.
Yeah.
He actually spaced that incredibly well, very meticulous with that spacing there, but that was actually to his own demise.
Yeah.
And that's what Burnout does inadvertently in this game.
Crimson trying to throw afterwards,
Watch out.
just 2+ for it to actually connect. But yeah, you can
Bien,
tell whenever
antiaéreo.
Crimson knocks him down, he's giving him a lot of space because he saw how much Limestone woke up with invincible reversals against Mena. But he's completely changed the game here up against Mr. Crimson.
Again, trying to catch him throw ticket there, but
Porque a
Limestone hasn't
diferencia
really
de
been the
Bison
dust
con
yet.
Dalsim tienes que jugarlo de una manera diferente.
He's playing now against Crimson.
Because it's
Vale.
Dawson, that's
Exactly, right? He knows he can afford. He knows that Dawson isn't just going to explode his health
command
bar. He
throw.
can afford to play
Command grab.
disciplined defensive decisions, and now the late tech does get him out. But the
Lo
landing
mata.
recovery gets exposed, and Mr. Crimson is going to expose that all the way to a W on his side.
There you go, Merciless Yoga is going to get it here for Mr.
Con esto
Crimson, so
Crimson
he
quedaría
can
más
get
1.
out here,
Limestone
and
si
I
gana,
understand we
quedaría
take our risk assessments,
menos
we
1.
understand the risk reward here. But like I said,
No,
I can't
quedaría
stress
en
this point
0.
enough. If you sit down in training mode with
Pero si pierde,
Dawson
quedaría
and see
menos
what he
2.
gets after that throw, it adds up and it's annoying. Every single situation is annoying afterwards.
100%. And Limestone, players end up getting a little bit greedy sometimes, jumping out of the corner, wanting to make the opponent block their jump in, and it's susceptible to landing recovery because of that. If he empty jumped, he wouldn't have gotten hit.
That's a classic mistake a lot of people make after some spacing situations from Crimson, right? He'll do a buffered crouching heavy punch and drive rush cancel behind it because you want to dash in or drive rush in, and he's got the space and the timing ready.
No confirmó bien.
Nice
Throw.
spacing trap, playing against the opponent's expectations. One of the most important parts of fighting games.
He jumped in instead of backing away, waiting for Mr. Crimson to trade a limb there. I think he should back away and let Mr. Crimson throw a limb, but he might float instead.
Right now, Crimson is not being too antsy with the limbs though, right? This is a very disciplined play. We saw one there and then crushing the run.
Zip. All right, there you go. Gonna get the snap kick there. Off of the Jinrai. Good blocks there from Crimson.
Muerto.
And the down back medium
Match
kick
point para
conversion
Crimson.
gets it there. He had to wipe the sweat off his brow because that could have gone south real quick.
Mr. Crimson, he has not been caught asleep at the wheel when it comes to the overheads as well. As, oh my goodness, played such good defense, and then baiting Limestone into the throw.
There you go, look at that. And nasty,
otra
nasty. Level 3. You've got to do the level 3, my guy. Yeah. After that sequence and baiting the throw finally, interesting that Limestone's choosing this round to tech. Very interesting there. But he's on his last legs. Unless you do something like dusting that Takamura would do with Ken, I'm not sure if you're going to come back from this one. Yeah,
he's going to have to pull something out we've never seen before. Mr. Crimson in prime position, full screen advantage as well. Let's get the knockdown, but that leaves him so low on drive. Good luck, my friend.
Crimson derrota a Limestone 2-1. Con esto Crimson queda -1 ahora en el marcador. Vamos con el siguiente, el penúltimo match del día 2 del grupo E. Menar contra Daiva, que va a ser un Bison contra Ed.
The most, but Diver did lose to Crimson yesterday 2-0 until he beat Chris CCH 2-1, so he's going to need a 2-1 or a 2-0 here again. If he can do this against Mena, this will be chalked out as a very bad day for Mena in the group stages.
Most definitely in Diver.
Confirmo mal.
Actually rushing in, catching Mena RD, looking for the parry on the flicker.
Pare.
Oh, and immediate stuff with the projectile. That's full combo.
Pare.
Jump there as well.
Qué buena, lo mata.
Super comfortable right now. He's going to cash everything out for that Psycho Storm to close this one out in the first round. Okay, Mena's been caught by surprise by a few eccentric play styles, or these strategies that are coming out in these early rounds from Diver and Limestone.
Throw.
This is good stuff. Representing well.
Esta vez no.
Uppercut. That literally could have been maybe even a double uppercut there from
It's just scary, right? Like different trajectory, different timings that Bison falls at. It can be tricky to anti-air, but definitely it wasn't susceptible that time. This waking up with the low, catching Mena RD, looking for a throw bait attempt.
Okay, it looks like he's going against the grain here, Diver. Really trying to shake Mena RD off the comfortable game and what he's used to expecting with Ed. Nice crouching medium kick there and a delayed throw tech from Mena RD to get out of that situation.
I was going to say, the crouching medium kick was extremely smart because Mena has taken to the skies a lot already in this first game, right? Whether it be with the Rising Hell or the jump regular.
And that's going to close out the round there with a heavy Psycho Crusher.
Final round del primer game entre Menar y Daiva. España, pero Daiva es originario de Chile, pero vive en España contra Minardo de República Dominicana.
I actually didn't see what Menar RD win with, but nonetheless Diver did win it, and that was the empty jump that I'm talking about, right? You protect yourself from the landing frames if you're trying to get out of the corner.
Qué buena.
That was a poor range to do it at. You were literally right in Mena RD's face, so he's committed to doing his choice anyway. The bomb's still ticking.
See, Mena, he's been content to just throw people in the corner, especially when that Psycho Mind is implanted.
No.
But
level 3. He's got level 3. Yeah, he's got level 3. Preserve that drive gauge. Put Mena RD in a tough spot. Because you can
Menar tiene level 3 también.
Medium Psycho flicker here, or you can wait and allow Mena RD to replenish some resources before he commits, but he drive rushes in instead. Good delay jump back there from Mena. He couldn't do a Tori tech there, he lost.
What a hell attack and of
Level
course
3.
he follows it up with a CA.
No lo mata.
Beautiful
Lo
air
dejaron una
from Mena
adivinanza.
RD right there. Line and wait and found exactly what he was looking for.
Oi!
What?
Put Diver on
Muerto. Uy.
Oh, I thought he had a
para
second
Menard.
health left because it was a hell attack starter, but boy, was I wrong.
He put him on the obituary page. I thought he was going to put him on a pixel, but nah. All the way 6 feet under.
And said your ambitions die here. That means your dreams and what you thought were going to be alive. But Diver, in immediate response here,
Diver no
and
se va a
already piled
rendir.
on the pressure into the Psycho
Incluso
Blitz.
si pierde, le va a dar pelea al toro.
So aggressive and overwhelm Mena RD in the process.
Al Psycho Toro, al Psycho Bull.
Dropped the combo.
I think he could have killed if he got all the heavies
Throw
to
punish
connect there,
counter.
Rich.
Burnout.
Let a round slip through his fingers because of that. Now Mena's in prime position. They need a Fierce for his trouble though. And now we're in the corner. He's actually burned himself out.
No, muerto no. Burnout. Ambos en
Pressure
burnout.
just stomps on him. My goodness.
That's fine. This is fine.
He's still got the mine. Okay, he blocks it out.
Oh, and it's
muerto.
gonna be dead. I think that's going to be dead. Unfortunate there. I actually
Match
thought
point
Dive was
para
a little
Menard.
bit creative in terms of how to delay or extend the timing of the Psycho mine there, using the Psycho cannon himself, but unfortunately to no avail.
Psycho power everywhere on the battlefield.
All that purple stuff.
Overhead.
Oh, no.
Bomba.
That's not looking
Throw.
good, Diver. You got to be careful. Uppercut is still an option here, but I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, the bomb's gone now.
Tres.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I figured as much right there.
Bien
He could have
usado
killed
el
him. He got him with a
reversal.
regular hit, so I like Mena RD switching it up, but Diver was disciplined about it. He knew what Mena was
Lo
looking for.
mata.
Not
He's dead.
that time though, trying for a desperation drive rush
Level
in.
2.
And at this level, I know the discourse likes to complain about drive rush, but a lot of the time players this good, you can't autopilot into it. They will check.
Y con esto Menard 2-0. Con esto queda ahora Menard en +3. Con esto aún está con oportunidad de clasificarse, pero va a ser por losers. Dependiendo si Fudo el día 3 pierde sus 2 matches 2-0. Último match del grupo B. Crisis CH contra Mista Crimson, que va a ser Terry contra Tolson.
But it's all right. Of course, he's going to hold it down as the father.
So, my thing is, I think Delson does very good against Mai and Terry. I just don't understand how those characters can actually handle his approach, handle his neutral, because Power Wave on the ground, he can float. You have to drive rush. Hey, nice answer there.
Yeah. And I think it's a little similar to what we talked about with the Ed, right? Like, or not the Ed, excuse me, the previous matchup that Mr. Crimson was playing. The fact that you can't just get in for free. He's got a lot of options that take away what Terry wants to do. He can't just burn knuckle for free. A lot of the time, the limb's gonna be there. The different power waves, but more whip punishes from Chris CCH will solve all of that.
This is literally what Fudo done yesterday to Mr. Crimson. He found a way, and he turned the burning knuckle. Yeah, he found a drive rush cancel conversion against the limbs, and he just kept adjusting his spacing to kind of counter it.
Yeah,
That's an answer.
Bien saltar de reversal. Pero round para Chris, por las dudas.
Holding the parry, actually. He finally lets go so he doesn't get punish counter thrown.
Oh, delay throw there, just in case Chris woke up with an EX rising tackle, but... Oh, lock them.
Good response, but a perfect parry on the overhead attempt. Yeah, and Terry gets massive damage off the overhead, right? So, of course, they're going to look to sneak it in when they can. Mr. Crimson going to set up shot, but no, actually gets thrown before the fireball can prevent
Así se
it.
evita el de OD Yuga Fire.
And that should be the round if he spends a level 3.
Level 3, lo mata.
That's exactly what he's going to do here. He just wants to secure a whole nother round of decision making, right? I'll sacrifice my meter to ensure that game 1 doesn't end in round 2.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to be greedy with those resources, right? I know you got to play another round. Chris has got his CA, and look, he's already been whip punishing with the crouch and medium punch drive rush cancel. So he'll try and convert something massive early on, and this is what I was talking about.
Qué buena, le veintió el Rising Tackle.
Good conversion there from Mr. Crimson as well.
Love that. You see the float forward into the float back, literally baiting out that DP, my goodness. And Crimson is throwing more fireballs now as well, rather than putting out limbs, so he doesn't get whip punished as easily as before.
But that can goad Chris CCH into using the power, which
El tema de
but if you float too much, that drive rush is going to come right back in.
You can see now he's switching it up, throwing out the limbs. He doesn't want to get predictable. Those Chris CCH has answers to the various options.
I love this patience, good discipline there from Chris CCH to kind of navigate that power situation, and that's not what he wanted. That was an execution error.
Yeah.
I think he was already holding down back, and he just saw the input.
Precisely. The input was behind lock and key. That boy was stored.
He's going to build another power geyser, though. That's the funny part.
Yeah,
That's the funny part.
He's already got the level 2 back, and Mr. Crimson risks it, wakes up with the level 2. Chris CCH staying crouching, so it
Y se
whips
salva de
entirely.
el proyectil.
Man, the flame.
1-0 a favor de Chris.
And that's the thing about Street
Ya que
Fighter
si
6.
Crimson pierde este match 2-0 quedaría con un menos 3.
You never know, man. There's enough resources, there's enough serendipitous situations
Ah no,
in this game
quedaría
to
con un
turn it
menos
around.
1. Perdió con, ganó con Daiva más 2, perdió con Fu 2-0, ganó con Limestone 2-1, más 1. Si pierde este quedaría
I
en
know it does
menos
have those
1.
low crush properties, but I haven't seen this matchup quite that often.
There we go, teleports
En
behind him
menos
as
1,
well. No
si es
reversal there
2-0.
for Chris because he's almost burnt out
Pero
here. One
si
fireball
gana
rocket, he's done, and he
2-1
knew that.
quedaría más
And
2.
Chris, oh my goodness, does get punish countered and burnt out. And Crimson, look at this,
Dead.
turned up the
Tradeo.
tempo. Especially when he
Dragón
saw
para
Chris was on the
Crimson.
back foot.
Well, Chris is being excessively stubborn with the burning knuckles because, like you said before, he's trying to avoid burnout. So you might as well take the
Ooh.
dogfight to them, go forward, see what happens, get that knockdown.
Chris, ooh, try to bait something out from Mr. Crimson that time. Perhaps the drive
Ooh.
reversal on wake up.
He's done it again. There we go. Look, gonna get that target combo to burning knuckle, and he's gonna be in the corner as well. Gonna get some big damage here. Is Chris CCH?
Oh, and just stays true with the meaties. Caught Mr.
No,
Crimson making
otra vez.
backdash or jumping. Burnuckle at the end, and of course,
Audi
he
Barnacle.
sees that the
Match
space
point para
is
Chris.
where Mr. Crimson can take his turn, and he just DPs through it.
Oh, this round's gonna be rough. If you get your spacing wrong, or even throw the wrong fireball, Chris is in there.
Yeah, you can see Mr. Crimson, he's busy and hesitant about throwing anything out now.
Man, I love the patience Chris is exuding right now, and he drive rushes in. He's gonna
Tras
get
esto
an
vamos con
early
el grupo
conversion
F.
into the yoga flame here. Mr. Crimson needs to stall time and get some dry gauge back. I don't care how you do it, you
No.
need the dry gauge.
Yeah, that perfect parry actually worked out against Chris a little bit, but that one is definitely going to work for him.
Ooh, okay.
taco.
Impromptu conversion there.
Overhead.
Looking good. No level 3 though.
Paré.
And he's trying to bait something out, right? He saw Mr. Crimson was
No.
willing to wake up with the level 2 before. He's seen the wake up drive reversal.
Blocking it out. Wasn't afraid of the throw. Chris is gonna get burned out
Level
here.
3.
And he
Y
did
burnout.
have a nod of approval, so he's gonna take a sip of water because he's got to make a chief executive officer decision right now. What is it gonna be?
Última adivinanza de Chris. De lo contrario, Crimson empatará 1-1. Incluso con esto, Chris estaría fuera.
Alright, he still eats the fireball damage, though. He can't afford to let that happen again. Oh, and he checks the teleport.
Al estar menos
Now, maybe
4.
he's gonna cancel immediately into something. He does
Si gana
get
este,
juggled
quedaría
around
menos
left
3,
force knockdown
pero de
to
igual
avoid
forma
it,
queda
but
fuera.
it's so tough to come up with that answer in the
Porque
moment
ya
like
lleva
that.
3 derrotas.
I like how he looked up and was like, okay, what should I have done in that situation? What was I planning to do there? Because again,
Porque perdió con Menar,
Justin's got
perdió
some of the
con,
slowest fireballs in the game, so they're annoying everybody.
perdió
To be fair, I don't
con
know if he,
Menar,
like, cancels into a
perdió
super,
con
like, goes
Fudo.
into level 3 or something like that off that jab. If it
Y
connects
si
off
pierde
of
con
the juggle,
Crimson,
so it's real
queda,
tough. You're
ya,
not gonna
ya
find
está
yourself in
fuera.
that situation often.
Porque perdió con
Speaking of which, he's not
Fudo y
often in this
Crimson. No,
situation
perdió
where
con
his actual
Menar
tournament
2-0,
life could be on
perdió
the
con
line
Daiva
here, and that is
2-1,
why he's
perdió
fighting
con
tooth
Fudo
and nail
2-1
to
y acá
make
si
sure
gana,
he
de igual
can
forma
change
está fuera.
everything around going into day 3
Aunque ya
tomorrow.
vamos a ver las
You know,
estadísticas.
Crimson's gonna try to slow down this
Barnacle.
pace. For CCH
Overhead.
forcing the issue
Match
once
point
again,
para
the
Chris de
Burnuckle
nuevo.
overhead. Trying to throw as well, and the Burnuckle after the throw tech. Still coming back and just
Oh, the
DPing
rising
afterwards.
tackle.
The aggression is on
Throw.
12.
He is not allowing him to breathe. He
He's
is
dead.
literally on him like white on rice.
Y
And
con
the
esto
power
Chris derrota a Crimson 2-1 y de igual forma está fuera, porque si vemos las estadísticas, acá está. Con esto Fudo está básicamente casi garantizado clasificarse a top 16 por winners. Menard está con un puntaje más 3, tiene que ganarle sí o sí a Fudo y esperar que Fudo también pierda con Daiva para que así Menard se clasifique.
Abrí la boca. Tienen un palangana de boca. ¿Está bien? ¿Te gustó así?
Sí.
Me alegro. ¿No?
Y a qué? A Fudo le quedan 2 matches, Mena y Daiva. A Mena obviamente le quedan 2 matches aún, que son Mena y Crimson, o sea, Ed y Dalsim. Crimson solo tiene un match por jugar y es Mena. Y si le gana a Mena, Mena quedaría con más 1, si le gana 2-0 obviamente, y Crimson quedaría más 2. Y se clasificaría a Crimson y Mena quedaría fuera, dependiendo de lo que le pase después con Fudo. Porque si Fudo le gana 2-1 a Mena, Fudo obviamente clasificado a top 16, más 6, o más 7 si le gana 2-0, y Mena quedaría en más 1, y si pierde después con Crimson, si es 2-0 o 2-1, Mena quedaría con 0 y Crimson con +1, por lo que obviamente clasificaría él. Daiva le quedan 2 matches que son, le queda pelear con Limestone y Fudo. Limestone tiene que ganar, no, Daiva tiene que ganar sus 2 matches para joder obviamente a Fudo. Tiene que joderle a Fudo y joderle a Limestone. Limestone también le quedan 2 matches. Si gana Limestone sus 2 últimos matches, que son contra Daver y contra... Sí, contra Daiva y contra... Porque ya hasta ahora peleó con Fudo, peleó con Mena y peleó con Crimson. Le queda pelear a Limestone, pelear con Daiva y Chris. Pero por ahora Fudo está básicamente clasificado para el top 16 winners. Vamos ahora con el grupo F. Así que pasamos los créditos estos y nos vamos con el grupo F. Estos son los matches que tenemos en el día 2 del grupo F. Tenemos Velorio contra Lechar, que Lechar está en el último puesto ya que perdió con Jack 2-0. Luego Jack contra Xian, después Big Birdo contra Velorio, luego Lechar contra Oil King y por último Jack contra Big Birdo. Si Xian gana su único match con Jack, está básicamente casi clasificado top 16 y Lechar tiene que ganar sus 2 matches sí o sí 2-0 para tener chance de poder clasificarse. Y Big Birdo tiene que ganar también sus 2 matches y no tienen que ser 2-1 porque justamente uno de los matches que le falta a Big Birdo, ya que él perdió un match y ganó otro, ganó 1-2-0 con Oil King y perdió con Xian 2-0, por lo que está en 0, tiene que ganar sus 2 matches 2-0 para garantizar su clasificación al top 16. Y después de eso tiene que esperar que Lechar pierda alguno de los 2 matches de hoy. Así que vamos con el primer match, Velorio contra Lechar, que esto va a ser un Ken contra Ed. Grupo F, Ken contra Ed.
And to your point, how is
Ahí
Lachar
vamos.
going to deal with this, right? I think he needs to start hot early. I think he needs to shut
Tiene
down
que ganar
some of the things
a
that
partir de
Oriole's
aquí
going to be looking
Lechar
for.
todos
He's
sus
holding the
matches,
parry right there
estos
just
dos
to see if
2-0 y
Lachar was
también
going to
ganan
let the
los
flicker
otros,
rock.
también
But yeah,
al
he needs
menos
to get
2-0
a hot
o
start,
2-1.
slow down Oriole and try to force a pace that
Porque
he's
justamente
more
uno de
akin
sus
to.
últimos matches contra
Now
Big
we see the
Birdo y
more
Xian tiene
aggressive
que
style
pelear.
coming in from Velorio. He was shaking hands just a little
Qué
bit
buena.
neutral, but now it's Lachar trying to strike. It's mostly
Buena.
going to be the counter poke way. He's looking for ranges where he can easily snipe out your limbs.
Throw.
Here we go.
I want to see how Oriole kind of deals with that, right? He can get the step kick. There's dragon lashes. Ken's has different ways.
Buena.
And the jump, of course, the
Side
classic
switch.
to just get past something
Pare.
like the flicker. And
Yeah.
Lachar, we saw him get punished by that a couple of times from Jack in the matchup yesterday as well with the jumps.
Yeah, I wonder if Oriole taking some notes in regards to some of the jumping angles he can take advantage of against Ed, where he's not going to be as sharp for the anti-air. But right now, there's a lot of space between the two. Lachar initiating the pressure, drive rush back to
Throw.
back into the forward throw. He gets the follow behind the spark and lead the charge with that.
And a very slow match, right? We're already in the 30 seconds. Both players trying to fill each other out in this first round, get a sense of the decision-making. Immediate drive reversal to take away the plus frames.
Pare.
It's so smart too. He's backing away. He doesn't need
Ambos
to
están en una
necessarily hold the
interacción.
corner up close. He could back away and do damage that way with some of his elongated limbs. He could even go for trades against the fireball if Oriole is too predictable. But from further ranges, yeah, Oriole is hugging the corner. He doesn't mind that being at the deficit. But we got 12 seconds. Back to back.
Lo mata.
Exactly what we were talking about. He's got bars to his name.
Level 3.
3 all the way through. You
Round
know
para
he's gonna
Velorio.
spin. What an explosive start.
Incredible stuff from Oriole right there. He saw
Y
the
quedando
time
8
was ticking
segundos.
down. He was going to be forced into a decision. And the jump angles, that's what we've been setting up. And that's exactly what he was looking for. Now busting out. No free drive rushes here.
No.
Tried the DI. Thought
No
maybe
llegó.
Lachar would advance behind it. But Lachar keeping his distance and punishing outright instead.
Ooh, that was the
Y
smoothest
Burnout.
continuation of that combo. Speaking of which, even more so, we got the trade combos coming in from Lachar. This is exactly the situation that we were looking for, that he was
Y además
looking
no
for
tenía barra
a little bit
super.
earlier on, because look at how much damage he just gets to stack over and over. The throw is coming, perhaps,
Either.
on the side of Oriole Velorio. He was thinking about it as well.
Yeah, indeed, right. Double prong there, just protecting himself from a throw and potentially getting a back throw, right? That's what he was going to need to really turn that last round around. So tried it, but Lachar stayed one step ahead.
Bien.
Now he's going to look to establish the fireball, nullify his projectile with a flicker. Yeah, I was going to see, are we going to see some step kicks coming out, dragon lashes, jumps? We've seen all of those from Oriole so far. We'll see if he can find the right answer here, but tried to sneak in with a throw, and Lashar's not going to have it.
Yeah, you noticed that aggression coming out when Lashar was at the orange type of like gauge with his drive gauge, right? You knew Lashar was going to try to set the pace with some of the sparks. So Ordeal, he's looking for a little bit more of a drive gauge differential right now, but at the moment he's at a life gauge differential. This is going to be a big opener to the corner. You go. Watch out for these. Overheads blocked correctly.
You always gotta be aware when you're gonna be left inside that crouch medium kick range from Ken. They are looking to reversal with that button every time if they can get it. And right now, Lashar stuffs everything that Uriel was trying to escape the corner. And again, one thing that I've been really impressed with many of players here at Capcom Cup already is that they're not obsessed with getting close quarters Oki in the corner. They'd rather back up and keep the opponent jailed properly, right? They're going to put themselves at distance to anti-air, to shut down a lot of your options.
Que tiene que ganar todos los matches que tiene 2-0 para tener oportunidad de clasificarse. Y justamente uno de los últimos matches que tiene Leshar esta noche es contra los que están en primer y segundo puesto, Victor y Xian.
This is what we talk about. He needs to be the one to control the pace and the tempo of the match if he's going to have success against Uriel Velorio. And Uriel, big backdash, and actually does end up getting the back throw even after clubbing the combo.
We like that. Those types of resets kind of throw Lashar out of his game a little bit. Uriel Velorio, how do you... Okay, what a time to dash out. Lashar really sniping out these moments to thread the needle.
A couple of frame kills right there with the jabs. Trying to space everything perfectly. Uriel tried to catch him, doing something off the fears. Burns him out afterwards. Oh, back to back with the Dragon Lashes and the challenge, but it's too slow of a super to actually beat the jab. Uriel recovers in time and puts a dub on the board.
Le dio tiempo a Velorio para recuperarse antes del level 1. Bueno.
13 frames, not going to be quick enough. Uriel Velorio now off to a fantastic start up until this point. We get the roundhouse starter for the punish counter. The side switch as well, so deep with the uppercut. Level 1, obviously going to be parried now. Lashar, a lot of damage being dumped out.
I like Uriel risking that when he has a round lead, right? Obviously, you were going to pay dearly for it, but that was going to be a big momentum switch if it did work. It does not, but he's got a round 3 if Lashar does close this out here. Tried the air-to-air again. These jumps have just been so annoying for Lashar that you don't even see the uppercut happen a lot of the time.
Yeah, and it's so smart that Uriel had that read to go in with a jumping light kick, too, and now the Jinrai explosive level 3. Lashar pretty darn close to getting that burnout against him. But we'll see right now. Lashar, he's going to opt for any sort of reversal with the OD uppercut as he drive rushes through. No! He actually catches Uriel Velorio slipping with the counter and mistiming his opportunity on offense.
That was sick. Sick read from Lashar right there, right? Uriel went into the the drive rush and tried to bait out something. Lashar read that and just woke up with a crouch medium punch, knowing that he wasn't actually committing to anything to burn him out.
Man, keeping the frame tight, still within enough range to get that light. Double bounce. No, he missed it. Just slightly, ever so slightly, to get the rest of the proper continuation.
Yeah, still great damage nonetheless, though, and still a dominant position for Lashar to be in here in game 2 and close out the set. Uriel is going to burn himself out to try to force this offense. Oh, and an immediate perfect parry with the full punish afterwards. Lashar's in the driver's seat. Oh, all the chip. He wanted the level 1 after.
Y con esto Leshar derrota a Velorio 2-0. Con esto Leshar ahora queda en 0, ya que como perdió con Jack 2-0, quedó en -2, ahora está en 0, por lo que ahora tiene aún chance de clasificarse. Siguiente match, y este es un match bastante importante, Jack contra Xian. DJ contra Yuri.
While Xian has been dominating so far.
Truly, yeah. Jack actually has this opportunity to kind of dampen Xian's overall record, right? This jump in is absolutely critical to start things off.
He's gonna apply the pressure here, and Kenshi then reaching off of the plus frames from the drive rush jab. Oh no, I have to imagine that was supposed to be an uppercut, but...
It's either that or maybe like a crouching heavy punch as well.
Realmente Xian es el único que está usando DJ, el único DJ. Porque Joto que está usando solo Dictator, lo mata.
Not gonna need that. Found the corner anyway. Gonna be able to close it out with level 1. Yes, indeed.
It all started off with a very properly timed jumping against the fireball from Xian. Kind of a little bit of an introductory phase, but we'll see what the adjustments are going to be made. Counter hit, just beat him to the punch, or I guess to the elbow. Going in now, back roundhouse, hello.
Yeah, Jack either jumping or backdashing right there. Trying to escape. You see the fireball feint, so tricky with the strings. Try to catch Jack pressing a reversal button, but instead we got the parry once the light stream comes up. Whoa! My man's got all the combos I've never seen.
It's so clean. I love seeing those type of links into the light kick. Heard the flash!
Y
That's a
perfecto.
perfect. Xian with a huge rebuttal, also maintaining 3 bars to
Y
his
se
name down
vengó
below.
Xian.
Said no.
Drive rush forward to start things off. He's battling aggression with further
Throw.
aggression.
I like that, and that's something that Jack actually had talked
No.
about when going up against Lashar specifically. He knows Lashar's footsies and
Slam
Ed's
dunk.
footsie game are immaculate, so he wanted to force the issue,
Throw.
get into the close quarters range, risk the jumps, risk the drive rush,
Ooh.
to try to just apply
No,
overwhelming
dropió.
pressure.
Oh, a slight mishap for the side of just Kid.
Level
Now
3.
Xian trying to regain not only the life lead, but also
hey.
maintaining his drive gauge. This is going to be so pivotal. The spacing that he puts Jury at after the rest of this level 3. Fireball spacing is so important, but yeah, jumping's fine.
Yeah. Oh, the funky slicer
Lo
hit
mata.
low. All the way
1-0
through
a
for
favor
the
del
kill.
señor
That's so
Xian.
unfortunate because he did get put into just CA
DJ
range. That would have been the extra bonus damage. Any hit, honestly, would have spelled the end for Xian off that CA.
Man, I love the pacing that they both play at, right? Xian kind of gauges the water, kind of tests the water just a little bit to see which of the alligators bite, but then a whole, a giant Jurassic Park-sized alligator just comes in with a jump roundhouse. Jack, I want to say also adapting to what Xian's been throwing down on the table too. It's very, very close-knit. I think Xian, I feel like he might go a little bit more passive going into this round. Fireballs to start off at least. So I thought, never mind.
Yeah. Still looking to switch it up. That's the thing with Xian, right? He's such a good in and out type player. Always mixing up the rhythm, never really autopiloting a specific tempo in the match. And because of that, it's very hard to catch on to his decision making, catch on to when you can actually find whiff punishes and anticipate certain options. Oh, give me that. Just like that right there, right? Using the forward advancing.
You know, I don't
Throw,
mind that. I like
throw.
seeing players kind of like not know exactly what side to block on when it comes to the incoming, so they just kind of jump and get that reset either way.
Yeah.
Well, not reset, but it's a knockdown, but it's very difficult sometimes. I'd
Throw.
rather do that than eat a full combo on landing,
Throw.
right?
Precisely. Now trying to press back here, Xian. Establishing the fireballs, leaving look for the Sobot. Jack wasn't ready for the whip punish though, even despite the backdash. Oh. But when again, you see him just backdashing out of that range,
Lo mata.
but trying to force the issue at this level. It's going to be real tough from that
Match point
distance to
para
drive rush
Xian.
raw on these players. They're so good at checking it.
He's shown off that card before. Let's see if he kind of goes into the drive gauge as well, or the drive rush as well. I feel like one of the more potent tools that DJ has. Actually, probably the most potent thing that he's got in his arsenal in regards to establishing his offense.
Wow, and just short hop kneeing over the fireball that time. And
Qué bueno.
yeah, I don't know if that was supposed to be like a
Throw.
counter hit or a punish counter. It wasn't actually one. Oh my goodness, and again, just trying to drive rush out of these held parry sequences, but Xian knows that as a popular strat players have developed, so he's just gonna put a button out after seeing you hold because he knows the cancel's coming.
Back towards the corner though, just the kid.
Pare.
While in burnout,
Level
3,
3.
you
Para
gotta
dejarlo
do
en
it,
burnout
understandably
mientras
so.
Jack
You
se
do
recupera
put
del
Xian
burnout.
at a pretty close situation towards that burnout, but primarily you get your gauge back. You still get to force it. Yeah, you sure do.
And we saw Xian, I believe he went with the tap parry right there, a little bit of delayed tap parry to bring himself out, and Jack with the anti-air proper to stay alive in the
Final
set.
round.
Beautiful. I love that addition to being able to bounce with that roundhouse and get a continuation uppercut perhaps, but just the kid, excuse me, Jack. I'm never gonna stop saying just the kid, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can call me out, Chad, it's fine. I'm messing up, that's my bad.
Oh my goodness, and just too far away after that jump in. Little bit ambitious, I feel like, when you landed from that far and then tried the throw without walking forward more than he did. Xian's making him pay for it.
Damn, 50%. Also checking the walk back with the sweeps. I'm loving that. Perfect parry. This bit of damage, and also a little bit more of the pushback. I thought it would be maybe like a back throw, like a slight walk up back throw, but totally fine. And very important tech for Xian to space out with the Sobots.
Double level the Sobot. Try to base something out with a drive rush into the sway right there. That shallow knee drop is so pesky. Oh, nice job though, sequencing the normals. I wonder if Xian tried a reversal crouch heavy punch. It's a very popular strat for DJs, just got beat by a quicker button that time. Oh, he jumped out of it!
What a read! We
Lo
haven't
mata.
actually seen that overhead being exercised from Xian thus far.
Yeah, he uses it when he thinks people are going to reversal crouch medium kick. It just clears right over that. It gives him a counter hit ground bounce combo. That time Jack didn't fall for it. Oh, he does get him in burnout. Both players now in it. Jack finally. Oh no!
Y
No way. He could have just waited for the
derrota
fireball to get closer
a
to Xian.
Jack.
Yeah. Good play from Xian right there, right? Knowing.
Y con esto Xian se pone ahora con esto. Le ganó a Uriel 2-1. Le ganó a Big Bear 2-0. Así está más 3. Ahora este 2-0 le pone más 5 a Xian. Por lo que está básicamente clasificado con esto. Ok. Jack con esto ahora está mal ahora. Ahora que ha quedado con un -3. Bueno, no, en realidad está con un -1 porque perdió 2-1 con Oil King ayer. Pero le ganó a Ledger 2-0. Le ganó 2-0 ahí. Perdió después con Oil King, quedó en +1. Y ahora perdió con Jean 2-0, quedó -1. Así que está un poquito complicado. Vamos ahora con Big Birdo contra Uriel. Que Big Birdo también es otro. Está en 0.